Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged: they cannot stand losing to each other. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Genuinely a heavyweight contest, North against South, London against Manchester. It is tribal.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to...
Great chance! It could only be him! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Manchester United take the lead. He gave it plenty and some. Ibrahimovic! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
I just don't know what was on his mind there.
Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Oh, super! And he shoots! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Incapuyi. Well, there's the clearance. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Zubimendi. Now Ødegaard. Can he get on the end of this? It's Ibrahimovic! Goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Couldn't squeeze it through. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that was vital. Lewis Skelly. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Zubimendi. Madueke. That'll be a throw-in. Gets a good foot in there. Maldini, a true great in every sense of the word. Well, that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? Yes! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
And there was his shoot! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Oh no, what has happened here? Tries a shot! And no mistake. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That is good alertness. Ødegaard. Threads one in, and he's in on goal! And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Lewis Skelly. Now that Bruno Fernandes! And that's a tidy finish. They are purring, truly purring.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And the shot! Incredible! Just incredible!
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Incapuyi. And it's Lewis Skelly. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins. Shot, surely! And that's in. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And this is Ibrahimovic, and he's got the beating of his... And the shot! And that's a sharp finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, what a half they've had, cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Manchester United enjoying a half which is little short of perfect. The dominant force, the only force in a one-sided contest. And we're already back. Impressive jump! And yes, it's there! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it.
Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Norgard and Mosquera. Subimendi. Mosquera gets over and intercepts. Norgard.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Vieira being hunted in packs.
Well, they've been over-generous up to this point, I would say, so that had to happen.
Gabriel Jesus, spread to the right, foot in.
Manchester United are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Mosquera. And Norgard. Played with finesse. Decent chance! He's got a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And now he has two. He's having a shot! He's put his foot right through that one.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Ball's gone out of play. Chance for a shot! And that's a good finish. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Front-footed pressing going on here. Mosquera gets across to intercept that.
It's pretty much standard practice these days.
He's got away. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
OK, it didn't quite come off on this occasion, but you get the feeling as a team they might want to just stick with this approach.
Knocks it into space. Cross flung in towards the middle. And it's hoisted clear. Calafiori getting this one clear. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Bruno Fernandes being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
He's sharing a smile or two as he's leaving the pitch, Peter. I think his contribution is widely appreciated.
He has found the way through. Ball into... Oh, shooting chance! No, that's just wide.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Mosquera. And this is Beckham. Madueke.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Beckham. Look at the space here. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's had a shot! Oh, good finish. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Number 18.
He's in a great position here. Timber. Incapuyi. And it's Lewis Skelly. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Lovely bit of skill. And a chance! Oh, wow, that's crazy!
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
And here's Martinelli.
Substitution in progress.
Arsenal seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Kepa clears.
There will be
He's found the... Oh, he's having a go! Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Norgard. Can he get it through? And he's worked it through.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Hoylands. Tries to play it through. Goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it this time, surely! And there's a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Number 9.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
And that's it. Manchester United have done the business, grasping what they saw as rightly theirs, maximum points. Well, this is a critical game, a chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. Timber makes the starting 11. Talk to me, Jim. What can we expect from him?
Well, there are engines, and then there's a turbo engine like this guy has, Peter. He never seems to get tired, and he always gives his all.
He's gone for goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Cantona! And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Šeško. Nicely weighted ball. He's on it. Šeško. He's through on goal here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Owen. Now it's Owen. And he's been shifted off it. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Saliba. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a foul, no two ways about it. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Manchester United already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances. Can he get it through? Good read, needed to be. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now, can they get him away? Manchester United do make frequent use of the long diagonal, Jim.
Yeah, they're obviously trying to get their fullbacks as involved as possible, Peter.
And what's the thought behind that?
Well, they're the ones who can find those little pockets of space out wide or go beyond the defence on the overlap. It really opens up all sorts of options for them.
And this is Owen, looking to play him in. Bruno Fernandes, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now he's got space here, and he's worked it through. Cantona.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Looking for the run. Šeško. And it's Bergkamp. Jordan Henderson passes short and sharp. Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. It's Bernardo Silva. Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Fernandes. Oh, well played, well played. Cantona. And this is Owen.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Silvestre. Knocks it into space. Jordan Henderson. Oh, terrible pass. He is through here. Chance for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Now it's Bergkamp.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Saka. Oh, he's found support out wide. Towering header! Bruno Fernandes, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Now it's Bergkamp. And it's Bruno Fernandes. He's got away.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Fernandes. And it's Menu. Šeško. Timber. Great vision. Timber providing an outlet on that flank. Saliba attempt. So a temporary halt to the action. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Manchester United go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Manchester United just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. So off we go again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Bruno Fernandes can see things others simply cannot. Tries to pass it through. Crosses it, and a header! And that's a tidy finish! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up. Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And it's Timber. And the shot! Loose ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Delivered it. And again! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. A case now of complete control.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. Bruno Fernandes has got himself a free kick, and the referee has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Henderson. Cantona. Manchester United have hit a quick-fire double here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Owen. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Bernardo Silva in acres of space out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a lovely, neat pass. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Looking for options for movement. Goes for a shot! And he should have made it 4.
Substitution for Manchester United.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Bernardo Silva.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Shapes to shoot! That's another chance!
Sheshko. Coming on the field. Number 41. Price. Number 14. Mohamed Salah.
Corner number 2 then.
42.
And it's been taken short. Ox to real chance! And that's off target. Oh, perfectly measured that. Dunk. Ambitious ball here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Bergkamp. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Owen. Well, that has not gone well. Nice looking ball. Drives it in. Header! And that's in! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Punched away. Bergkamp stood his ground strongly.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Szoboszlai is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's rising! That's a decent clearance. Oh, it's a great ball here. Bruno Fernandes.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Haaland. And the shot! Oh, impressive strike.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Space for him to turn and look. He has found the way through. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, somewhat off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Bergkamp. He can run onto that, and it's made its way to him. And a chance! Now that was quite some save. Manchester United have their second corner now. Cantona! And that has been knocked clear. Rice. Dunk is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Nice sequence of passes, this.
He'll be disappointed with that.
And that's it. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. We're certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other.
Against Manchester United.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Well, now here's a team sheet that speaks of excitement and unpredictability, Jim.
It certainly does, Peter, especially since it includes a certain...
Bono! Goal! Manchester United! And he celebrates his 30th goal. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
That's going wide left. And Burmo, lovely pass, but can he get there? Yaya Toure. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. No, that's been intercepted. He's found the way through. Timber. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And it's Yaya Toure. Berbatov. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have...
Can he finish? And that is well cleared. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, such a clever touch. McAllister. Played out towards the right wing. Szoboszlai plays it in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And here's Berbatov. And he's chosen to go back. Rice.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Wirtz going forward. Now this could be a chance. Manchester United do love to play that diagonal long ball, don't they, Jim?
Yeah, and the fullbacks are proving to be useful outlets for them too, Peter. The opposition could do with putting multiple bodies on them to stop the runs, but it's easier said than done, especially if the ball's hit early enough.
Burmo, never out of the action for very long. And Burmo, spread out to the left. Timber got a long way forward to join the attack. He's got away. Szoboszlai did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's shifting through the gears here. Defending in numbers, sharp. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Manchester United with the corner, there first. Szoboszlai is onto it. Bono! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
There they go, hunting again.
Menu. And it's Wirtz. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Saka. And Burmo receives it in a good position here. Yaya Toure. And this is Berbatov. And he's there to retrieve it. Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Wirtz. Nicely spread. Soboslai has it in a wide position. Wirtz. Backward it goes. Now, who's going to be first to this? Manchester United are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Burmo. That's a little off target. Soboslai. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. Silvestre. Dunk attempts a clearance. Rice gets across and deals with it. It's a pretty loose pass. It's a throw-in. Menu can so cleverly bypass the press. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class. And that brings the first half to a close.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Manchester United looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. That gets us going once more. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Real chance! And he's heaved it away. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Soboslai stood his ground strongly. Corner number 3 coming up. Rice plays it short. And he's there to clear it. Oh, this looks sharp. And now they can spring out of defence. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Wirtz. Oh, good spread. He's in plenty of space here. Rice. And it's Timber. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them.
Looking for options for movement. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Saliba clears without hesitation. Dunk promptly onto that, and that is that.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's destined for the flank.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Saka. Plays a sharp little ball here. Saka. Good ball, good take. They've won a corner. So their fourth corner of the game. They've played it short. Has to go back here. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Raya gets it away. Nicely aimed pass. Rice. Bruno Fernandes. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, he's found support out wide. Decent chance! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now. Wirtz goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. They shifted it to the flank.
It's pretty much standard practice these days.
Now that looks a decent ball, and he's intervened well there. He can run onto that. Wirtz! He's being urged to shoot. Saliba plays it long. Mbomo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Mbomo, he is through here. Great chance! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 19.
Time and again they are repelled. Now, can they get him away? He's on it, can he get away? Now there's a fine ball. And here's Ødegaard. Oh, super ball.
Number 21.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Bernardo Silva. Great defending, strong and determined. Palmer. Timber. Is there any support? Chance for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, Red, nice interception. And now the breakaway. McAllister. Great ball if he can get there. McAllister is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he shoots! And he hits the net! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a lot chance! Goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And it's made its way to it. He's rising! And he seemed certain to get the sixth. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running.
Andrei Shevchenko, Peter, is a player who can hurt you in so many different ways.
Striking all-rounder.
Yeah, he's got the pace to get in behind, he's got the power, he's got the aerial ability, the versatility, the work rate. He's got it all.
One of the greatest strikers of all time, surely.
Very true.
And it's Robertson. And that is headed for the middle. And it's claimed by the keeper. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Shevchenko. James. McAllister. McAllister's cross. Oh, great leap! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives...
And the finish! And that was probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Palmer. Can he get on the end of this? And he lines up a cross. Bruno Fernandes! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Šeško! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He's in a great position here. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Menu. Aim forwards. Looking for a runner. Looking tidy in possession here. Timber providing an outlet on that flank. And that has been cleared.
Liverpool definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Šeško constantly looking for the ball into the box. Oh, good-looking ball.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Great vision. Spread neatly. Saliba can clear it away. Passing nice and neat. And he welcomes it in. Liverpool have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Gerrard goes short. Drives it in. Joe! And he's kept it out. Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This is their second corner of the game. Nicely aimed pass. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Jupe threads one in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now, can they get him away? Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now he's off and running, and he was quick to react. Gerrard. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Manchester United truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
He is through here. And that has been knocked clear. Corner number 3 coming up. He leaps for it. And that's a good finish. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, super find. Loose ball now, and there's a chase onto it. Impressive job. It's bounced back off the post. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's been cut out, well played.
3 minutes at a time.
And that's another good win of the ball. And it's Palmer. Great defending, strong and determined.
Liverpool couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And the through ball. And no, that was never going to make it. Shevchenko is herring after that one. And he cuts out the supply. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So straight into the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And it's played into the middle. Saliba clears without hesitation. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Adams. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Liverpool can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Robertson.
That's good play from him.
Crosses it in. Punched away. Szoboszlai.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And this is Shevchenko. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Burmo engages and forces him off the ball. Shot could be on, and it's Bruno Fernandes.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
Looking to play him in. He has found the way through. Goes for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their... And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from... Well, the next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their ultimate fate. Having made their intentions clear at the start of all this, now they have the chance to make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. We are just getting started. Well, if there's one player that stands out in this lineup, it has to be Frank Lampard, a leader, a conductor, and on so many occasions a match winner, Jim.
Yeah, he'll have a critical role to play here, Peter. He's so important. I think he's going to occupy a central position, starting as either a deep-line playmaker or central midfielder. But with such a good engine, you combine that with the creativity and the eye for goal, and I'm sure just about everything this team does will go through him.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Aims beyond the defence. Knocks it into space. Bomo. Rodri. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mohamed Salah! And that's another fine save.
Mohamed Salah really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's under a lot of pressure there.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Lampard, renowned for his long-range shooting, and it's Salah. He's in a great position here. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Dunk. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Hazard. And he's being shifted off it. Bruno Fernandes. The message is clear, none shall pass.
And Bomo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Great chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bernardo Silva picks it up out wide. They've played it short. Szoboszlai. Oh, good climb! And that has been cleared. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Cantona proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now it's Rice. Pass is just off target. Deftly away. Oh, that's well spotted. Burmo. And the counter is on. He's a sharp little ball here. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And smartly reclaimed.
Manchester United truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Could move up a gear here. Rice. Now Mainu. Can he get on the end of this? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He is through here. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Punched away.
There will be 1 minute.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Here it is. Impressive jump! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
And it's Rodri. Cantona looking to be a menace in the final third. And that is the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Manchester United unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates. Substitutions taking place.
Down to business again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And that is a little undercooked. Manchester United come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Forwards and with intent. Bruno Fernandes. Šeško dominates aerially so often.
Manchester United definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Mohamed Salah. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Van Dijk. Threads one in. Goes for a shot! And it's there! Manchester United are back on level terms.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 19.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Owen. He's on it, can he get away? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Mohamed. Tries a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And they're back in front! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Manchester United with the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And he's intervened well there. Tries to play it through, and he's worked it through. Timber kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Looking for the run. Crosses it in. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's straight offside. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now, can they get him away? He's free, he has got space. Taken back almost at once. Great vision. Well, played right into his path. Decent chance! And he's stuck it away. And this is getting better and better. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Oh, what has happened here? Shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 18, Hazard.
Soboslai.
Replace him is number 29, Ryan Cherki. Substitution.
Mohamed Salah charging forward, the ball at his feet. Owen. And this is Owen. Shapes to shoot! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. So smooth. A signature finish. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.